Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel Revealing Concepts. In today's class, we would be solving problems based on the topic of subspace. So in the previous video, we have seen the methods to show how a particular set is a subspace or not. We just saw the methods and there were two methods which we have discussed. So if you haven't seen that video, I request you to please go and first see that video so that you would get a general idea of how you are actually supposed to solve questions related to subspaces, and then you would get an overall understanding of what is actually going on in this video. So please do visit that video and understand the process and then come and see this video. So here in today's video we would be solving three problems, and some of which are where we are supposed to show that it's a subspace. There's one question which includes that we are not supposed to, so we are supposed to prove that it is not a subspace. So the first question says that let V be a vector space of all 2 cross 2 matrices. So the vector space would be consisting of all possible 2 cross 2 matrices ओवर द फील्ड ऑफ रियल नंबर्स. इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो मैट्रिक्स में एंट्रीज रहेंगे वो रियल नंबर्स के रहेंगे. Now there is a set W1 which is defined in this manner, which is all those matrices A belonging to the vector space V with the field of real numbers such that your A square would be equal to A. Now this particular definition where A square equals to A for a matrix corresponds to the definition of an idempotent matrix. जहाँ पे अगर आप कोई matrix लेते हो और उसका square करते हो and again you are getting the same matrix, it is called as an idempotent matrix. So ये वही set है. It is basically the collection of all possible 2 cross 2 idempotent matrix. Now ये जो subspace है, ये जो set है, we are supposed to show that this set is not a subspace of the given vector space V. Whenever the question is where you have to show that a set is not a subspace, again here the question is not a subspace. तो अगर कोई ऐसा क्वेश्चन होगा उस टाइम पे if you try to recollect the conditions that were taught in the previous video, this is a question which you have to solve using method number 1, which is the method of subspace conditions. So यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे कि ये जो तीन conditions है we will see कि ये तीनों subspace conditions fulfill होते हैं या नहीं. Obviously here we have to show that W1 is not a subspace. इसका मतलब यही है कि either of them or maybe all three of these conditions would not be satisfied, and if any one of the condition is also not satisfied, we can directly conclude that W1 is not a subspace. So this is a lead that is given to you कि अगर आप solve करते हो आगे जाके somehow all the three conditions are satisfied, knowing the fact that it is not a subspace, it means that you are going wrong, क्योंकि यहाँ पे clearly दिया है that W1 is not a subspace of V. It means that at least one of these properties should fail somewhere, so that you can directly conclude that given set W1 is not a subspace of V. Now let's start with the solution part of it. So here if you see, W1 is nothing but the set of all those matrices in the given vector space such that your A square would be equal to A. So if your A square is equal to A, it implies that your A is an idempotent matrix. Now here it is said according to the first condition, your zero vector must belong to the given subspace. तो अगर हम 2 cross 2 का जीरो वेक्टर ले ले तो वो सिंपली यही होगा, all the entries would be 0. और अगर हम इसका स्क्वायर लेते हैं, right, so we are again going to get this same matrix only. So it is very much clear that this particular matrix, the zero matrix, belongs to W1. So इधर तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Your condition number 1 is satisfied. Now let's move on to the next condition. Now here you would be needing two vectors A and B जो W में होंगी. सी कंडीशन इज कि आप दो वेक्टर्स लोगे जो W में होंगे एंड देन इट शुड बी क्लोज्ड अंडर एडिशन, मीनिंग द एडिशन ऑफ दोस टू वेक्टर्स शुड अगेन कम आउट टू बी एन आइडेम्पोटेंट मैट्रिक्स. सो यहाँ पे आई से कि लेट A equals to 1 0 0 0. दिस इज एन आइडेम्पोटेंट मैट्रिक्स, क्योंकि अगर इसका स्क्वायर आप लेते हो यू आर अगेन गोइंग टू गेट बैक द सेम मैट्रिक्स. नाउ सी हियर यू माइट से दैट हाउ विल यू नो कि यही मैट्रिक्स लेना है. It is simple, you don't have to complicate things. The question or the condition over here is A square should be equal to A. And if you see or just by looking at this matrix you can say that इसका स्क्वायर वापस से यही आएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही नॉन जीरो नंबर है जो 1 है, जिसका स्क्वायर खुद 1 ही होता है. Similarly now the next matrix would be इसका ही different form. I would just change the position of 1 and it would be diagonally opposite over here. Now what I would do is first I would take the addition of it, A plus B. Simple matrix addition. So you are going to add the corresponding entries. So you would get 1 0 0 1. This is simple matrix addition. I hope you all know how to do it. Now you have got this element. You are supposed to check कि ये W1 में belong करता है या नहीं. मतलब अगर ये W1 में belong करता है तो इसका स्क्वायर वापस से A plus B ही आएगा. So if you try to take the square, that is A plus B the whole square. अगर आप इसका स्क्वायर लोगे, if you observe closely, this is nothing but your identity matrix, right? And we all know that identity matrix का स्क्वायर फिर से identity ही आता है. This is like the one element, number 1 which is the identity element for real numbers. वैसे ही ये identity element है matrix का. तो square of identity matrix would be the matrix itself. So we can say that A plus B the whole square is again nothing but A plus B. Again this condition is satisfied, so we can say that addition is closed, right? Or we can say that A plus B belongs to W. तो ये सेकेंड वाली प्रॉपर्टी भी सेटिस्फाई होती है. तो फर्स्ट भी सेटिस्फाइड है, सेकेंड भी सेटिस्फाइड है. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी विच इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ स्केलर मल्टीप्लिकेशन, जहां पे एक तो आप मैट्रिक्स लोगे एंड द सेकेंड वन वुड बी अ स्केलर, राइट? सो व्हाट आई विल बी डूइंग इज आई विल बी टेकिंग अ मैट्रिक्स लेट A equals to, again I'll be taking the first one 1 0 0 0. This should be an idempotent matrix जो actually है. उसके बाद I'll take a scalar, let's say 2. Now let us multiply it and see what happens. So अगर हम lambda into A करते हैं which is 2 0 0 0. Simply you have to multiply this lambda with every element of the matrix. अभी यहाँ पे lambda की वैल्यू क्या है? It is 2. So we know कि lambda A is nothing but 2A. और अगर if you consider 2A का whole square तो वो क्या आता है? It would be 4A square which is not equal to 2A. It is clear over here कि see if this is an idempotent matrix, right? तो जो ये रिजल्टेंट जो है what we are supposed to show कि lambda A should belong to W, मतलब lambda A should belong to W1. If lambda A is belonging to W1 it means कि it satisfies the property of an idempotent matrix. मतलब जब हम lambda A का स्क्वायर करेंगे, when I square lambda A which in this case is 2A, I should again get back ये बीच वाला 2A, right? But here that's not the case. I'm getting 4A square. Now here if you see A is an idempotent matrix, so I can write A square as A, but हमें 4A मिलता है, हमें 2A नहीं मिलता, and that is why I can say that 4A is not equal to 2A. Therefore you can say that lambda A does not belong to W1, hence your scalar multiplication is not closed. And that is why the given set W1 is not a subspace. So this is how you would be proving. Until and unless you don't reach to the point जहाँ पे एक भी condition false proof नहीं होती, you're not going to stop. Let's say कि if your first condition is only false, then you can just stop the solving over there, and you can say that since it's not closed under addition, that is why we can say that the given set W1 is not a subspace of the given vector space. So this is how you would be solving questions. जहाँ पे question रहेगा proof that this is not a subspace, वहाँ पे subspace पे conditions हम लोग use करेंगे, and we will show कि either of the conditions do not satisfy. Now let's move on to question number 2. So question number 2 is saying that prove that the set of all solutions, and the solutions are given in the tuple form. It's a 3-tuple A, B, C of the equation A plus B plus 2C equals to 0 is a subspace of the vector space V3 over R. यहाँ पे फील्ड फिर से रियल नंबर्स की ही है, मतलब जो स्केलर्स आएंगे वो बेसिकली रियल नंबर्स से आएंगे. Again, the question over here is pretty simple and straightforward. आपको बोला है prove that the set of all solutions A, B, C of the equation A plus B plus 2C equals to 0 is a subspace of the vector space V3 of R. So यहाँ पे here if you see the main keyword or the main hint is set of all solutions. और अगर आप इस method number 2 को रेफर करेंगे, in the previous video I have told you that method number 2, which is the method of linear combinations, is supposed to be used when the question is talking about a set which consists of the solutions of a given linear equation. ये clearly एक linear equation है, और यहाँ पे बोला है कि जो सेट आपको सबस्पेस प्रूव करना है, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर लीनियर इक्वेशन. सो यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दिस मेथड. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. First of all, I would be writing the statement in the form of a set. So we will say that let W1 be the set defined as given. So W1 would be consisting of all those 3 tuples A, B and C. ये ऐसे tuple form में रहेगा such that your A plus B plus 2C would be equal to 0. So इस सेट के जितने भी, इस इक्वेशन के जितने भी सॉल्यूशंस होंगे, all those numbers which satisfy this equation and brings out the answer equal to 0 would be belonging to the set W1, and that is why I have written it in the 3-tuple form, because our vector space is in the space of R3. Okay, now we are supposed to use the linear combination method, जिसमें we are supposed to prove 2 conditions. यहाँ पे हम लोग को भी prove करना है कि ये subspace है, तो ये अगर ये सबस्पेस है ऐसा हमें प्रूव करना है, एंड दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन विच शुड बी सॉल्व्ड यूजिंग मेथड नंबर 2, विच इज द मेथड ऑफ लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन, जहां पे वी आर सपोज टू शो दीज 2 स्टेप्स, wherein first you have to show that this particular set is not empty, meaning you have to show that there exists at least one element which belongs to this set, and hence you can conclude कि वो non-empty है. And the second step is the linear combination of A, alpha, B and beta. A alpha plus B beta should belong to this particular set. यहाँ पे alpha और beta जो है वो basically ये vectors रहेंगे, and your A and B, small a and b, these are not the same A and B, these are the scalars belonging to the field of real numbers. So let's start. Step number 1 is where you have to show that W1 is not empty. Now whenever you have to show that any set is not empty, the most you would say easiest step is to show that the 0 vector belongs to that particular set. So यहाँ पे it makes sense also if I take A, B and C का value as 0, right? So consider the 0 vector belonging to V3 of R. It is written as 0, 0 and 0. So clearly A plus B plus 2C, which in this case would be equal to 0 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 would be equal to 0, which implies that your 0, 0, 0, or I could say जीरो वेक्टर बिलोंग्स टू योर W1, क्योंकि ये कंडीशन जो है वो जीरो वेक्टर सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट step, wherein you have to show that A alpha plus B beta belongs to W1, where your alpha and beta are the vectors and A and B belongs to the field of real numbers. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले हम लोग अल्फा और बीटा को लिखेंगे. अल्फा एंड बीटा आर नथिंग बट दी वेक्टर्स. सो आई विल टेक A1, B1 and C1. Similarly, I'll take A2, B2 and C2. ठीक है. Now I will take the linear combination of alpha, beta, A and B, which is written as, you would just say, consider A alpha plus B beta. ठीक है. This is equal to, we all know A would be written as A क्योंकि हम लोग ने वही दिया है. Alpha is nothing but A1, B1, C1 plus B, beta is nothing but A2, B2 and C2. Now we are going to solve this first and then move ahead to check whether the resultant that we get satisfies this property or not. So यहाँ पे what we would do is, I would first multiply A with the tuple and B with the other tuple. So A into A1, comma A into B1, comma A into C1. This is your first bracket. Now next, B into A2 plus B into B2 plus B into C2. Now let us further simplify this. What I would be doing is, I would be adding the first bracket and the second bracket. ठीक है, यहाँ पे प्लस नहीं कॉमा होगा. तो अभी हम लोग टपल एडिशन करेंगे. सो द फर्स्ट एंट्री वुड बी एडेड विद द फर्स्ट एंट्री, सेकंड विद द सेकंड एंड थर्ड विद द थर्ड वन. सो वी वुड गेट A into A1 प्लस B into A2. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट A into B1 प्लस B into B2 एंड नेक्स्ट A into C1 प्लस B into C2. तो ये हम लोग को मिल गया. नाउ दिस इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ टपल A, B एंड C. यू कंसिडर दिस कि ये अपना यही टपल है. अगर दिस थिंग शुड बिलोंग टू W1, इसका मतलब ये जो एंट्रीज है दे आर सपोज टू सैटिस्फाई दिस कंडीशन. नाउ लेट अस चेक वेदर दीज एंट्रीज, दीज टपल एंट्रीज सैटिस्फाई दिस कंडीशन और नॉट. दैट इज व्हाई व्हाट यू वुड डू इज, नाउ यू वुड कंसिडर A plus B plus 2C, which is equal to, अभी जहां जहां पे A है, you're supposed to satisfy, you're supposed to substitute the first one. A1 plus B A2. Next is B plus A B1 plus B B2. Next is 2 into C. So you would have 2 into A C1 plus B C2. ठीक है. Now what you would be doing is, if you see, you have A1, B A2, A B1, B B2. I'll open this bracket to get 2A C1 plus 2B C2. This line remains the same. ठीक है. Now let us add the like terms, meaning I would take this and this together, even this one together. So I would take A, यहां से कॉमन में लूंगी तो बीच में जाएगा A1 plus B1 plus 2C1. ठीक है. Now similarly the remaining three terms I would be taking B common to get A2 plus B2 plus 2C2. Now I want you to observe, I did get A into alpha plus B into beta. Now remember, if you see, I have taken A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. This is from the given subspace W, given set W1. अगर ये W1 को belong करते हैं, इसका मतलब ऑलरेडी ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करते हैं. दैट मीन्स आई कैन से दैट इफ a1 b1 c1 इज अ टपल बिलोंगिंग टू w1, इट मीन्स कि a1 plus b1 plus 2c1 would be equal to 0. Likewise a2 plus b2 plus 2c2 would also be equal to 0. इसका मतलब I can write a into 0 plus b into 0, and the reason is alpha and beta both belongs to the set w1. तो अगर हम लोग को यहाँ पे a into 0 plus b into 0 मिलता है, इसका मतलब the resultant is 0, and इसका मतलब I would say that I did get ये particular जो linear combination हम लोग को मिला था, it belongs to w1, or I can say that a alpha plus b beta belongs to w1, because what is this? This is nothing but your a alpha plus b beta. a alpha plus b beta को जब हम सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं सॉल्व करके, तो हम लोग को ये मिलता है, और हम लोगों ने देखा that this particular tuple does satisfy the conditions for w1, and hence I can say that the linear combination of a alpha plus b beta belongs to w1, and therefore w1 is a subspace of the given vector space. So this is how you would be using the method of linear combination to prove that any given set is a subspace over of a vector space over a field. Now likewise I would be solving the next problem, जहाँ पे the question is slightly different. अगर यहाँ पे देखें, यहाँ पे the keyword was set of all linear solutions, जो हमारे उस मेथड के पॉइंट्स में दिया था. सबसे पहला पॉइंट वही था कि यू वुड बी यूजिंग मेथड 2 व्हेन यू आर गिवन अ सेट व्हिच इज नथिंग बट द सेट ऑफ all the solutions of a linear equation. Now second question, if you read carefully, it says that let W is a set which is defined again in the form of a 3 tuple x1 x2 x3 with this condition. Your AIs, that is A1, A2, A3, they are fixed. मतलब आप कोई भी x1, x2, x3 ले लो, your AIs would be fixed elements of the field, and x1, x2, x3 belongs to again the field. And this is nothing but a subset of your vector space. You have to show that W is a subspace of V3 of F. Now here if you see, observe carefully, this is a linear equation. ये एक linear equation है which is equated to 0. Okay, यहाँ पे powers of x are 1 only. So whenever you have a linear equation in the conditions of the set, again you have to use method number 2 only. So we are going to exactly follow the same process that we had followed in the previous question, and we are going to solve this problem. So यहाँ पे सबसे पहले we are going to show that your zero vector belongs to W. So to show zero vector belongs to W. Now यहाँ पे if you see, ये जो है x1, x2, x3, these are nothing but these elements. Your AIs are fixed. Okay, the only varying factor over here is x1, x2 and x3. Now if I take 0, 0 and 0, right, you have to show that W is non-empty, and in order to show that W is non-empty, you are going to show that the zero vector belongs to W. So अगर मैं zeros लेती हूँ, zero का tuple लेती हूँ, so I would say let, or I would say consider the zero vector 0, 0, 0. Okay, now let us try to write this in the form of this particular linear equation that is given to us. So if I say that a1 into 0 plus a2 into 0 plus a3 into 0, what would be the answer of this? It would be of course equal to 0. तो of course ये जो zero vector है वो ये condition satisfy कर रहा है. This implies that your zero vector or the tuple 0, 0, 0 belongs to the given set W, which implies that your W is a non-empty set. So the first condition for the subspace is satisfied. Now let's move on to the next condition, जहां पे आपको शो करना है that your A alpha plus B beta belongs to W. ठीक है? Now what you're going to do is, again you're going to take alpha and beta, the two vectors belonging to this particular set. So let alpha is equal to, if you see, you would be taking x1, x2 and x3, and your beta would be equal to y1, y2 and y3. ठीक है, ये वेक्टर्स हम लोग लेंगे x1, x2, x3, y1, y2 and y3. Now we are going to take the linear combination of it. So of course you are going to consider a alpha plus b beta is equal to, ये a और b हमारे फील्ड में से आते हैं, ये स्केलर्स है. So we will keep them as it is and I will write x1, x2, x3 plus b, y1, y2 and y3. Now let us simplify and bring this in the form of tuple again to check whether that tuple satisfies this condition or not. ठीक है, so we will get ax1, ax2, ax3 वैसे ही प्लस by1, by2 and by3. अभी इसको और सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं. सो नाउ वी गेट ax1 प्लस by1, ax2 प्लस by2, ax3 प्लस by3. तो हम लोग को एक टपल मिल गया. बेसिकली व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर टेकिंग द लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन और उसका इक्विवेलेंट टपल फाइंड आउट करते हैं. वंस वी गेट इट्स टपल फॉर्म वी आर गोइंग टू सी कि वेदर ये जो टपल है ये इस कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करता है या नहीं. आई मीन ये इस कंडीशन को सेटिस्फाई करता है या नहीं. सो नाउ दिस इज नथिंग बट योर x, दिस इज नथिंग बट योर x1, दिस इज x2 एंड दिस इज x3. सो अभी हम लोग क्या कंसिडर करेंगे? वी आर गोइंग टू कंसिडर द कंडीशन दैट इज गिवन टू यू व्हिच इज this one. So consider a x1 or a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3. ठीक है, अभी हम लोग सब्स्टिट्यूट करते हैं इसमें. So what do we get over here? If you see a1 into x1 plus a2 into x2 plus a3 into x3. x1 के जगह पर we are going to put the first entry. So a1 into ax1 plus by1 plus a2 into ax2 plus by2 plus a3 into ax3 plus by3. Now let's solve it carefully so that you reach to your answer. So abhi let's open the bracket first. So what we would get is a into a1 x1 plus a1 b y1 plus a2 x2 plus a2 b y2 plus a3 x3 plus a3 b y3. ठीक है, now what we are going to do is we are again going to take the like terms together. मतलब ये और ये हम लोग एक साथ लेंगे. इफ यू सी द कॉमन टर्म ओवर हियर इज a, तो उसको हम लोग कॉमन लेंगे. what is left inside is a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3. ठीक है, likewise you are going to take b from the other three terms common. So you will get a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3. Now I want you all to clearly observe the equation that we have got. A तो चलो एक स्केलर है जो हम लोगों ने लिया है. B is also one more scalar. But if you observe these particular expression that we have got, since we know that your x1, x2 and x3, y1, y2, y3 are the two vectors which belong to the given set W, इसका मतलब this condition holds true for these two vectors that you have taken. मतलब ये दोनों vectors के लिए a1, a2, a3 ऐसे एलिमेंट्स फिक्स्ड रहेंगे such that this particular expression and this particular expression will turn out to be equal to 0. So can I write a into 0 plus b into 0 which is equal to 0. Condition तो satisfy हो गए. So can I say that a alpha plus b beta belongs to W. And that is how even your second condition for proving that a set is a subspace. सेटिस्फाई हो जाती है. सो सबसे पहले हम लोगों ने शो किया दैट द जीरो वेक्टर बिलोंग्स टू दिस पर्टिकुलर सेट W, मीनिंग W is non-empty. And second, we did show that this linear combination belongs to the set W. This is how you will be proving a particular set to be a subspace of a given vector space. So students, I hope you have understood what has been taught in today's video. If you have any doubts, if any of the concepts are not been understood by you, you can post your comments, all your doubts in the comment section and reach out to me. I will surely reply back to you. See you soon in the next video. Thank you so much.